We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cleveland Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Shane Bieber gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Evan Longoria. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
First pitch on its way. And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. On the ground to third. Speared on the dive. Hats off to that one.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course, he did that too.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Martinez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
0-2 the count to Jose Martinez. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2. Bieber has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Zobrist. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home.
Ball.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Kenny Lofton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Chopped down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
He wants that changeup back right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Hitter was just a smidge out in front.
A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
In now for Cleveland, Omar Vizquel, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Choi moving to his left. 2 gone.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Larry.
Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Larry Doby, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1. Two out, nobody on. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. 2-2.
2-2.
Popped him up. Adames is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. We are still scoreless. Second inning set to go. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey!
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box now, Willie Adames.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
1 ball.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
2-2.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lindor will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Grounded to the right. He's got it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping up to the plate, Jose Ramirez, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First offering on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Look out as he's got to hit the deck here. It's ball one. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike two. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Up next for the Rays, Brandon Lowe. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Count is 1-2 now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Manny. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here now is Mike Zunino. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so.
And the Rays are in the hit column.
This is the cat and mouse of baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. The 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 pitch. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Zunino stands at first with 1 out. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate, Evan Longoria. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Second appearance here, he grounded out to start the ball game. 0-1 count and the pitch. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Onto the home run porch and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, number 302 career, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez.
And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right.
Luplow is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Standing in, Ben Zobrist. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Low for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
I got the count. 2-2.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And here's the 3-2 from him. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-0 Tampa. So coming to the plate, Domingo Santana, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now here's the pitch.
Hey.
Lifted in the air toward the line in right. And foul. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping in, Jordan Luplow. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ballgame. Line to the right side. No one can make a play on this one, and the first Indians hit is going to be extra bases. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Roberto Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. He's set and the pitch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no strikes.
That evens it up 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher.
1-2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Sinker. 3-2 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 7, Kenny Lofton.
Man at second here with 2 away, and standing in is the veteran center fielder Kenny Lofton. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. Oh, 1 here it comes.
That's inside.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Indians leave 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
New inning set to get underway, so now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And he is going to have extra bases to start the 4th. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a two-bagger.
To the plate now, Ji-Man Choi. Popped him up. Santana has room in foul territory. 1 out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Ready for another chance? Willie Adames, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Set. Here's the 3-1, and that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there, and if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Now at the plate, Brandon Lowe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's inside.
62 pitches through 3 1/3 innings pitched. I don't think he's going to be around deep in this game.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding in, Mike Zunino. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey!
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hey!
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
And that's in there. Base hit. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Hey, Deaver, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs, and it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired, going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And they're runners at the corners now. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now.
I know he's been struggling early, but that pitch right there, well executed changeup. If he can mix that in, maybe he hangs around for a little while longer.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
A full count to the Rays center fielder.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swing and a liner. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Aaron Savali answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Evan Longoria. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Looking to minimize the damage here.
1-2.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Rays lead it 5-0. Leading off the inning, Omar Vizquel, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and two now. And now a pitch on the way. Popped up. Choi in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield, scooped up, and that's out number one.
Up next for Cleveland, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Larry Doby. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Francisco Lindor.
So two gone now for the Tribe here in the fourth, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one.
2 out, nobody on. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Martinez. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batter.
And there are the final numbers for the Indian starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Count still full, 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And he'll put this away for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Ready once again, Austin Meadows. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Here's the pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in once again, Ji-Man Choi. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. So now Carlos Santana comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 1-0 home. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And there's 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman, Ramirez.
Striding into the box, Jose Ramirez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here now the 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back easily. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Jordan Luplow. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And he lays out, but he can't make the play. We'll do it again. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready for another shot now. Willie Adames 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Willie Adames.
First pitch on its way.
Ball, that pitch is out.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Good action on the sinker. 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Brandon Lowe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Lofton is there, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Ready now, Mike Zunino. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swung on and missed for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game that this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
On a good curveball gets him swinging for route number 1.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with the strike out there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Into the box, Kenny Lofton. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Two and 1 now to the Tribe's leadoff man. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Digging in, Omar Vizquel. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's a swing and yet another pop up toward the left side of the diamond. Longoria is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Carlos Carrasco is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 59, Carlos Carrasco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got 2 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. In there, 0-1. Carrasco, a Venezuelan-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. The 0-1 delivery. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. The 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order's coming up right behind him.
Payoff pitch on its way. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Evan Longoria, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's the 2nd out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Next will be the designated hitter, Jose Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here. Coming to the plate now, Larry Doby. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
2-1.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and no one will track it down. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself, and turn 2 pretty smooth.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one, no strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Two and one to the Indians' first baseman.
2-1.
Line toward right center. And Meadows makes the catch for out number 3. Indians fail to score. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Dominic Leone has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 53, Dominic Leone.
Now in the box, Ben Zobrist, not providing much out of the 3-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that's in there, base hit. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard.
Now batting, the right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Standing in now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Again, another foul ball. Popped him up. Ramirez waits on it. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, G-Man Choi.
Stepping in, G-Man Choi. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Here's a look over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
So digging in now, Willie Adames. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB. Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
0-1 count and the pitch. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Stepping up now, Brandon Lowe. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are out in front, 5-0. Oliver Drake is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 47, Oliver Drake.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016. Just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box now, Domingo Santana, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first. A dive, but it's off his glove.
The right fielder, number 8, Jordan Ruflo.
Stepping in now, Jordan Luplow, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
At the plate, Roberto Perez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians leave 1. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Adam Simber enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Simber.
So here's Mike Zunino. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
The catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. Simber was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
At the plate, Kevin Kiermaier, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Now here's the pitch.
Well,
2-1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him, and I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Evan Longoria. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming, here it is.
nope.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Runners on first with 1 down. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
A A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 2-1 is a fastball that misses.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lined hard toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
Into the box, Jose Martinez, as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second. Throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score from third.
Probably wanted more out of that at bat with runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings one home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
Now at the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Vizquel picks it up. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the one. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. Tampa Bay leads this one 6-0. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Oh, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Low is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home ninth.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Omar Vizquel.
Stepping into the box, Omar Vizquel. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Down the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field.
Now batter, the designated hitter, Larry Doby.
To the plate now, Larry Doby, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. One and one the count now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 2-2 pitch. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. There's one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Now back, second baseman, Francisco Lindor.
Indians down to their final out now. And with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Ball one to start the at-bat. The 1-0. Last strike now for Cleveland. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Rays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Ryan Yarbrough wins his 3rd of the season. Shane Bieber couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Rays, 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, no runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.